What is happening, guys? Cowboy here, and welcome back to another Pre-Iceborne update video. And today we are taking a look at the build that got me through pretty much every Arch-Temper there was, my Lance build. Now this is very similar to the Ultimate Shield Lance build that I had originally posted back in the day, just a little bit updated with some new gear. So with the introduction of the Gamma stuff, of course, this got a little bit out of control. But we have the Fiendish Tower still, and then Dragon King Eye Patch, Nergi Gamma, Val Gamma, Val Gamma, Val Gamma. And with the right decorations, pulling this all together gives you Guard Level 5, Dragon Attack 4, Health Boost 3, Recovery Speed 3, Weakness Exploit 3, Peak Performance 3, a Point of Handicraft to put you over into White Sharpness, a free point of maximum might because of some of the gear we had on, and then of course Mind's Eye and Protective Polish. Now if you need to use Guard Up, I would suggest swapping out the Mind's Eye for it. The main reason I have Mind's Eye is if I want to do my Choo-Choo Train charge into something, I don't feel like bouncing off of it. But as always, you know, if you have to swap that out for Guard Up because you're in a Guard Up situation, please feel free to do so. Now, this is actually not the best variant of this build. There's one that I wanted to make, but I'm missing 2 more Iron Wall jewels to pull it off. And taking a look at that, you can see this is quite similar to the one I have, except if you have the Iron Wall jewels, you can get rid of the Dragon King and get rid of the Nergigante, and instead work in 2 pieces of the Empress set. And I would consider this to actually be a lot superior for a couple of reasons here. One, we're able to pick up recovery speed, or excuse me, not recovery speed, what's it called, recovery up. So on top of having health boost 3, recovery speed 3, and then super recovery, the Valhazak set bonus, we're also getting recovery up, which increases how fast we heal. And then in addition to that, since it works in 2 pieces of Empress, you get access to stamina cap up, which just gives you that much more stamina for your Choo-Choo Train run. So if you have access to the Iron Wall jewels, I would recommend running this variant of it. It's extra delicious, and to be honest, I'm a little sad that I don't have the jewels, because after punching all my stats into the build calculator and seeing this, I was kind of a little salty I don't have them. But anyway, this build still does fine, you know, even without having the heal speed. Which, I mean, honestly, the heal speed's nice, but I wouldn't consider it something that is absolutely necessary. It's just, you know, icing on the cake for what's already considered a very defensive build. Now, obviously, this is not a top DPS style build at all, but the focus on this build is if you're ever fighting something where it hits so goddamn hard that you are just struggling, this is the build that'll take it down, no matter what. The first time I fell right onto this big guy. The first time I fought Devil Joe, couldn't beat him with a bunch of other builds. Pulled on this, beat him without issue. AT Valhazak, beat him with this. AT Nergigante, beat him with this. AT Teostra, beat him with this. And that's what I love about this build, is you're just so freaking resilient. And then on top of that, of course, make sure you augment health on the lance so that every time you poke, you're just getting health back. That's going. I will update this. I keep forgetting to save that. Oh, that is not what I wanted up there. That is a sushi fail skin. We need a wetfish skin. Here comes the pain train! Reverse! Bleed, my only nemesis. Haha! The running mount. You stand no chance, Garrett. It's also a perk that the Devil Joe Lance just looks absolutely amazing. The way that thing spins around. It's super cool. And keep in mind, Odo is actually like completely immune to dragon, or he's like super low, something like that. And then once the monster's down, we just do this. We just run into it. You can see how fast we burn through sharpness, and that's why I really like having access to protective polish on this build. Because anytime you're doing your choo-choo assault, you will eat sharpness like you're a big guy in a bakery that's at an all-you-can-eat. You just nom 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 nom, sharpness, so tasty. Oh damn! I actually used up my last fish skin. That makes me sad. Makes me sad because I need to farm them. There we go. Doggo is down. And, of course, we are sitting at full health. That's the thing I love about this build so much. I mean, the kill times are going to be slightly longer because you're not loading up on your typical DPS style things like, you know, crit eye, crit boost. But part of it, I think a big part of crit-oriented builds is, of course, running weakness exploit and the expectation that you are going to always get yourself hits on a critical spot. And I'm sure, you know, people that are speedrun caliber do that no issue. But for me, at least with the Lance, I find that, you know, I might start on the face, and then shortly after I end up like underneath the monster, or I'm fighting it and I'm just like on its belly or on its side because the monster is going all over the place. So having access to, you know, just be able to poke away. You know, if I hit the head, great, I'll get a little bit of crit. But I don't like going all in on the crit. I'd much rather focus on the defensive capabilities because, you know, I think that's where the Lance shines the most. It shines in the fact that it is an extremely resilient weapon that can tackle just about anything, and, you know, nothing phases it. And that's what's so great about it. Like, I mean, hell, this build, when we were fighting AT Nurgigante and he started doing his whole, where's your dad at? Where's he at? I know he's around here somewhere. Grab that footprint. We were fighting AT Nurgigante and he started doing his whole, like, come on and slam, and he was just jumping and doing mini slams over and over and over again. And most people are, like, panic rolling or trying to get away. You know, with this, I'm just like, nope. I just sat there and block everything. Block everything, I'd lose, like, just a tiny chunk of health. Like, the amount of health I would lose blocking his Mega Slam was barely enough to even justify pulling out a potion. Like, most of the time I would just attack him and heal through it. We're running out of gas. Gives me a good chance to whetstone up. Pain train initiate. Choo-choo! And if you are in a situation where you can consistently get hits on the head, you will do some serious damage still. Looks like Bagel wants to start things off a little early. Throw this on. Even Bagel is no match for the ultimate shield. I actually really like this fighting Bagel, because usually, you know, I mean, my standard at least, if I'm fighting Bagel, I'm going for a bow or a heavy bow gun, just because Pierce absolutely defiles him, but with this thing, you don't gotta worry about his explosions. You can just take him to Pound Town. Sharpen it up real fast while he is busy doing his angry Plesial thrust. Where are you going, Bagel? Come here. He's trying to get away. I think my Gyro's decayed. Yeah, I don't see it here anywhere. Well, he didn't go far. I can't go up there. Seeing if there was a thing I could hook onto to swing up. Oh no. That was a bad decision. Wow. Really helps to have the Susu fish scales here. Come on, try and take flight. What? I have to say, I'm like, get your ass down. That is how you kill a bagel. Big old flying bagel, gotta get it and stab it in the face. Big old flying bagel, he's dropping bombs all over the place. But with a big lance and a big old shield, we'll beat his ass and loot he'll yield. Killing a big old bagel today. Alright, let's go. You should be... Huh? Oh, no, it's a little one. I was like, what? The fastest way to travel. Where are you at, my big bony friend? You're usually somewhere around here. Right up here, maybe? These are his regular old stomping grounds. Let's see. And... no, he's not there. He's coming this way, though. He's coming... wait. Is he going where I just killed Bagel at? There he is. No, you don't. My favorite part of Lance is chasing stuff down while it's trying to run. Like we had, when we were farming AT Nerg the other day, we had a spot where he was trying to retreat past like the big glassy zone back to his nest. And I did the Lance train run on him for what seemed like a full 30 seconds. Like he just could not get me off of him. It was amazing. But yeah, so that's the Lance build. You know, I think we healed twice. Once getting, taking a bunch of damage because we had on what's it called? Freaking Rocksteady, and we were getting hit by bagel bombs. But I mean, aside from that, this thing it's great. It's such a high survivability weapon. You're able to just hit and hit and hit, and if you're not hitting, you're counterattacking, and you have so much health gain as long as you've augmented your weapon properly that, you know, you never really need to put the lance away to heal. Like, there are very few times, and if you ever are in a situation like that, like, honestly, you can just train run like 50 feet away and then pull the lance out, or put the lance away, pop a heal, and then train run back on in. So definitely a very solid weapon choice for if you were ever really struggling to take something down and you're like, man, this thing keeps killing me. I just wish I was a little bit tankier. This will get the job done 100% of the time, which is why I love it. So anyway, thanks for coming on by. We have one more update video coming your way tomorrow, and I'll see you guys then.